moving to Butler, some players already out before the season even starts, and this might be a team that, I mean, if they can stay out of foul trouble, they're fine, but if not, watch out.
Right. The problem is all double-digit scorers from Butler last year are gone. Kamar Baldwin was one of the best players in the nation, at least underrated-wise. You know, like I said, waking up at 9 a.m. on the West Coast and watching Big East basketball last year down in the dining hall with you was awesome. It was awesome. You know, you got a couple of the Big 12 games, but it was really the Big East games. They have a very deep recruiting class. They got 5 3-star recruits coming in. I think those guys have the potential to elevate this team. Butler, I think they're going to be another one of those middle-tiered teams. They certainly were great last year. They weren't as good in conference play as they were in non-conference play, but they went 10-8 in the Big East last year. I think they'll be right around 500 again. I don't see them taking a step forward when you lose all of your double-digit scores from the year before, but they certainly have a lot of talent. They have the potential to move up, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm as high as them moving up anything, because they don't have a deep bench. And in the Big East Conference, as with any powered conference, that's going to kill you very easily. And I think Butler is one of those teams that they're going to be stuck in the bottom half of this conference. I can't really see them moving up anymore. As far as the guys that are going to have to stay out of foul trouble so they don't have to go to the bench early on, point guard Aaron Thompson may be one of the better defensive point guards in the entire country. And then you have a starting front court and Bryce Gordon and Bryce Insee that is not bad either. It's just you have to get your starters to stay out of foul trouble. If not, it's going to be a very long season again. Same thing as the rest of the teams we've already mentioned. Butler, their one key is to stay out of foul trouble. If they get into foul trouble frequently, this team is in trouble. And I think that some of the pieces that they could have had that have already got down to injury or perhaps transferred, I think that has pretty much put their contendership out before this season even begins. And I think that's the situation that Butler wanted to avoid. But what we have seen from Coach Lavelle Jordan is that he is usually able to get a pretty good run out of what he is given at Butler. And I think that is one of the main reasons why he is there still. He's a solid coach, I think. And I'm not necessarily sure what he's going to be able to get out of this team, but I'm sure a 6th or 7th place finish would not be out of the realm of possibilities here, Dom.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it already. They have the potential to be a middle to upper tier team if they can stay out of foul trouble and if they meet their potential. They also have the ability, or the lack of ability, I should say, to not be a middle tier team and be in the bottom half of this conference.
Yeah, and again, you cannot go deep into your bench very early at all. I think that is one way this Butler team can completely destroy their expectations, and that's not a good way in shattering glass ceiling. That's falling through the floor. And again, foul trouble, stay away from it as far away from it as you can.